Not be beside that person because you'll spend all your time doing this. Is it working on you yet? Okay, so mix yourselves up just a little bit. All right. Now let's get a good look around the stage. Okay. Whether you're sitting or standing, let's take a tour around the stage. See where the edge of the stage is? See, when we get back here, the stage ends, there's a curtain there, but you could potentially, keep on going. You don't want to go off the stage for any reason. See where the stage ends on this side as well? Always be aware, let me squeeze through. Always be aware where the edge of the stage is. What I didn't tell you earlier, I'm only going to do the base of this show with about half of them. I'm going to start off with some preliminary tests. Those who are the most focused, those who are shedding on the distractions, are the ones that will keep me up there. Okay, do your best to stay up there. This won't work on anybody in the audience. So if anybody beside you says, hey, you know what? I think it's starting to work on me. If that happens, just flick them in the face. They'll snap out of it right away. Let's begin. Positions are very important. If you're sitting in a chair, you're sitting up straight in the chair. Feet are flat on the floor in front of you. Your hands are resting in your lap. Your own lap. And if you're standing, your hands are down at your sides. All right? I'm about to put all of you into a trance. When I do this, you won't feel any different. In fact, when I do, you might say to yourself, I don't think it's working on me, but it will be, and I'll prove it to you a couple moments later. All you need to do is focus, shut up the distractions, and it's going to work. Let's begin. I need everybody's undivided attention right here in my hand. Just focus there for a moment. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, feeling fine. Let's do that together again. Inhale. And excellent. As you focus right there in the center of my hand, realize a lot of what I'm about to say won't necessarily make sense to your conscious mind. But your unconscious mind, it'll make perfect sense. I'll be speaking what's known as hypnotic language pattern. Your brain will take segments of what I say, and all on its own, in a way that's completely unique to you. Assemble it into a trance wherever we go, whatever we do. That's all right. The longer you're here, the stronger and faster things work, better mood you're in. No stress, no pressure at all. And like everybody voluntarily, close your eyes now and listening to this. As you focus only in the sound of my voice, it's all that really matters. Let's take a deep breath in together again. And excellent. As you do, realize that in a moment, your imagination is going to be unbelievably clear and unbelievably vivid. That everything I described is here with amazing detail, simply because you, through your own intelligence, can allow your unconscious mind focus further all the time. As you continually focus, with no stress, no pressure at all, realize in a moment, when I start things, they work fast, they work strong, until you hear me say the word erase. Anytime you hear me say the word erase, whatever was happening, well, stop immediately, until I start it again. When I start it again, it works even faster than it did this step before. Let's take a deep breath in together again. And exhale, feeling fine. I'm going to snap you over this on the count of 3. You won't feel any different, but it's already starting to work, and I'm about to prove that. So you open your eyes on the count of 3. 1, 2. Open your eyes on 3. Now, hello, welcome back. Should feel exactly the same. I'm going to prove to you that it's starting to work with test number 1. Everybody, both hands straight in front of you like this. If you're standing, you need to take a step back. You can always know where the edge of the stage is. The right hand goes palm down. Focus right here. Deep breath in. Exhale, feeling fine. Close your eyes now. And listening to this. Although you're completely wide awake and totally aware, I want you to imagine if you can still see me. And I want you to imagine that I'm holding in my left hand a dictionary. It's a heavy dictionary, that's quite thick. It's a reference style dictionary. It's the type of dictionary you can find at the library. Way to really focus on what this dictionary looks like. Give it a color, no matter what color you want it to be, you can't possibly be wrong. If there's any writing in this dictionary, make that clear as well. Make it so clear, make it so vivid, it sits there in your own mind's eye. Realizing that in a moment, I'm going to drop this dictionary in your left hand. You'll feel the weight of it there immediately, if you're not beginning to feel it already. But first, allow this dictionary to float in closer so that you see the texture of the cover with all its clarity. I'm going to give this dictionary to everybody all at the same time. It won't start yet. Keep your eyes shut. That's on the count of 3. Ready? Focus on it. 1, 2, and 3. Feel the dictionary in the left hand. All right. And as you do with your eyes shut, listening to this. As your imagination continues to intensify, realize now this dictionary can slowly start to get heavier. Now, keep your balance if you're standing. Always keep your balance and listen to this. I want everyone to shift your attention for a moment over to your right wrist. I'm going to tie an imaginary string around your right wrist. Attached to the string is a clear helium balloon, which is absolutely weightless. You're going to feel the opposite effect begin to take place on the right hand on the count of 3, as it will start to slowly and effortlessly rise into the air all on its own. That's on the count of 3. Already focus on it. 1, 2, and 3. Absolutely weightless. Effortlessly into the air. I'm going to give everybody another dictionary twice as heavy as the last on the count of 3. Ready? Focus. 1, 2, and 3. Feeling it now. And another clear helium balloon now, floating weightlessly into the air. I'm going to snap you all up and count of 3. As soon as you open your eyes, look at your own hands. 1, 2, want to wake on 3 now. Give them a big round of applause so far. All right, great job so far. Now we've got a couple of stragglers. That's okay. I realize when somebody around you bumps you or something, that can be distracting. All you need to do is focus on me. Forget about what's happening around you. If anybody around you moves or touches you, that's okay. Go into it further. Test number 2. Both hands out like this. Interlock the fingers. Close up all the gaps in between the fingers. Lock the elbows out tight. Press the palms together. Feet are flat on the floor for sitting. Obviously, you're standing. I'm going to explain to you what's about to happen. In a moment, I'm going to count to 3. Once I get to the count of 3, the harder you try and pull your hands apart, the tighter they'll continue to lock. Be wide awake and aware just like you are now, but once you get to the count of 3, your hands will simply refuse to open. We're going to set that all up right here where we began a few minutes ago. Deep breath in. Exhale, feeling fine. As you focus right there in the center of my hand, realize once I get to the count of 3, the harder you try and pull your hands apart, the tighter they continue to lock. That's because the trance has already been set up slowly. We're beginning to unleash it. We're going to do this externally with your eyes open, which causes the trance to be faster than it was just a moment ago. I don't want you to focus on my hand anymore. I want you to focus on your own. Get a good look at your own hands. I want everybody to start to apply some pressure on your hands now. Start to apply some pressure. Stare at your own hands. I mean, really focus on them, because as you do, you can discover they go a little bit tighter than you thought you'd actually squeeze them yourself. Don't look around. Stare at your hands. That's because of the trance. The more you stare, the tighter. The tighter the pressure continues to build going further. Don't try and open them yet. You can watch it happen all on its own. The pressure builds further. Locking more. Seizing superhuman strength. Realize once I get to 3, they simply refuse to open. We're going to start the count on 1 as the pressure builds further. Locking tighter and tighter. 2. Superhuman strength. Unbelievably tight. Totally seized. Refusing to open, completely locked. On 3, go ahead and try. The harder you try, the tighter they lock. Do anything, they simply refuse to open. Really erase it all on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, erase it open now. Is anybody still locked? Sometimes we lose a few in the crowd. We'll come and rescue some of you. I will rescue you in a second. You guys are very nice. They open now. There you go. Let it happen. There you go. Isn't that cool? They can open now. They can open now. There you go. Let it happen. All right. Let everybody give them a big round of applause. Hang on. Okay. I missed the whole thing apparently. I missed the initial argument. Alright, it's all good. Okay, cool. Everything's cool? Alright, now, let's move a couple of you around. I'm going to have you, watch this girl here. Okay? I'm going to give you a chair here. Now, I'm going to be sending a few of you back in just a few minutes. Alright, let's calm it down. Alright, we're all cool. We're all cool. Alright. I don't even know what happened. I'm sorry. Okay. We're finished with the stupid stuff. Now we're going on to the really stupid stuff. Everybody focus right here. Deep breath in.